Hello everyone. For this tutorial video, I like to show how to figure out more sophisticated curves with empty space inside them, using a Drano cleaner bottle as an example, as it has an empty space on its handle. If you were to stop and carefully study how the Drano cleaner was manufactured, you could see that right off the bat, the cap would be a cylinder, although technically it would be a hollow cylinder like a pipe and not a solid one. You would also see right beneath that is another hollow cylinder with a different color and different texture. And beneath that is a very complicated shape that cannot be easily described, with cylinders, cones, or spheres. However, if we were to pretend the empty area in the Drano bottle did not exist, we could simplify it somewhat by adding an elliptical cylinder as opposed to the circular ones, and then subtracting the part that is curved on the top instead of perfectly flat, and replacing it with a quarter of a sphere instead. With the shapes figured out besides the empty area, we are now ready to tackle the empty area. By seeing that it is mostly an ellipse, except the part at the top where it is strangely curved, so it would be more appropriate to replace that area with a quarter of a circle. So we would subtract these two areas from the overall volume, and that is our final answer for the volume of the Drano jug. Similarly, the surface area can be found using the same process, although obviously the surface area would be different, because the surface area is always different than the volume in the more basic shapes. Now that I've thoroughly explained the most sophisticated 3D shapes, we can transition away from normal geometry and toward trigonometry, as geometry is only studied in 2 and 3 dimensions, because of the fact we live in a 3-dimensional world, and if there were only 1 or 0 dimensions to draw along, shapes wouldn't be able to be drawn to begin with, because of the fact that shapes always require a length and width or 2 dimensions to exist. Don't forget to subscribe if you found this video informative, and make sure to see other tutorial videos, and follow me on either Facebook or Twitter for more content.